Hey everybody, it is me, Dylan Melton, otherwise known as WheelsBAJ on Instagram. I recently competed in an EBI rule set grappling match at a local card, and I wanted to break down the match footage for you guys today, so I hope you enjoy. Alright, so this is the beginning of the match. It was an EBI rule set match in a cage, so obviously that includes heel hooks, toe holds, knee bars, etc. Also the twister and whatnot in the overtime. In a cage also adds the the ability to be taken down off the wall, held up against the wall, and whatnot. At this point, he was just asking if we knew the rules, checking to make sure, that we didn't have any weapons or that we were running the right attire, So he's explaining the rules. I shake hands with my opponent, Zach, back up, and then begin. So we do another handshake real quick here. So I go in, I fake the shot, I shoot in for the single. I have it between my legs, but he throws in the guillotine. I can feel it's tight, so I back out. Now I'm circling him at this point. So I pull guard, because my main weapons are my straight ankle lock and my heel hook. And you'll see that coming up. So I go for like a daily heel hook style here. I have the grip there on the wrist and on the heel. Now I'm kind of doing for like a leg entanglement. I come up on the single again, but he threatens the guillotine, even tighter this time. Pretty good setup there. The choke wasn't there, but the head control was. So we're hand fighting a little bit, circling on the center of the cage, using the arms. I pull guard again. I try to go into like a single leg X, but he counters with the toe hold, so we kind of go in a circle. I have the straight ankle lock set up, but it's not like I keep rolling onto my back instead of staying on my hip and arching backwards and pulling my shoulders back, and that'll end up being something I do a couple times that will cost me. So we keep rolling. I still crank the straight ankle lock, but at this point I don't have it set up right, so I'm just wasting energy. I come up and I attempt to start applying some pressure to pass the guard. He comes up though with the guillotine, as I might add again. And I am just gonna wait around in his closed guard to see what's going on. So I try to control the hands. I give myself a little bit of a break here. I start standing up, and then at this point I'm not going to try to pass. I'm going to try to sit back again and go for the heel or the straight ankle. He spins again, which seems to be his main defense for the foot attacks, the foot entanglements. We start grip fighting again, back on the feet. At this point we're both a little bit tired. I pull guard again because I'm looking for the legs more than anything. I try to do little catches, but he's just backing off. I throw my hands up in frustration. More of a joke, but it continues. He keeps. At this point, I try to fake a stand-up to get into pull forward, but obviously it doesn't work. He sees it. He continues backing up. I continued using the butt scoot to move forward because, as I said earlier, my stamina is lower, and I don't want to risk burning too much energy in a standing fight when I know that he's just going to counter my shots with the guillotine. So at this point I get kind of like a half butterfly sweep on him by getting the inside hook and then lifting him up with it. At this point I'm going to try to pass, but I need to pull that arm back first so I can get the underhook. So I drag the right elbow under, but he comes up and then attacks the head again, so I back up, I posture up once more, and then I'm coming forward. I'm trying to stuff this leg under so I can get more of it to like a half guard position rather than a half butterfly. He continues to fight. He's angling off really well, and then I try to stack over, and then he comes up with the guillotine once again. He pulls back, sweeps me over, almost comes on top, but I catch the leg. He doesn't quite have the momentum. I come up on top. It's in a half guard position, and then I fall back for the leg. Again, my error here is the way I was attacking the straight ankle lock. I wasn't rolling onto my hip and pulling my shoulders back, arching my back. I was trying to go straight back on my back like this, and you just won't finish it like that. It's just not effective. He's trying to counter with like a toe hold at this point, kind of like an estema as well, using his chest and his belly to go over the ankle. It doesn't work. I'm still attacking. I try to go for the heel, but I can't quite get a good enough bite on it, a deep enough bite, so he gets out of it. I have the hook over in like a semi-saddle, but it's not under his leg for most of it. So I break out, I stand up once more, and I'm trying to pass. Now he has kind of like he gets like almost a scissor sweep, but it's really me pulling back to go for the toe hold, but I didn't have a grip on it. It slipped off when I was falling back. So in this position, I stand back up. He's playing with the heel hook there, the outside heel hook. I stand up. I'm trying to keep my foot as planted as possible to prevent him from attacking. So I pull it out, and then he gets to the inside heel hook, and boom. He got me there with the inside heel hook. It was a good tap. It was actually a great match. All in all, even though I didn't win this match, it was a great learning experience for me. I enjoy competing in rule sets where you're allowed to do heel hooks and things. I think it's really the purest form of grappling with the least amount of restrictions. My main takeaways are drilling the finish on the straight ankle. I went straight to my back a few times, and if I had not, I believed I would have been able to get the finish near the beginning on my first setup there, because I just kept finishing wrong. I should have been arching and turning to the side on my hip and then pulling my shoulders back. And I think I also need to work on low shots, because he can't counter with the guillotine on the low shot. I would like to thank you all for watching this. I appreciate your time, and I hope you come back and watch some more. Thanks, guys. Bye.